Okay, so I did the country style ribs that I was telling you about, that they're not the rack of ribs. So I've gone ahead and I've combined all the ingredients. I'll put the link to the recipe or the recipe down below so you can see it. So I've gone ahead and combined the sauce and then the rub. So first, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our ribs and we're gonna massage, if you will, the rub into the ribs. We've rubbed all the spices into the meat. Now I'm going to let that set for a second. Okay, so I've got my pressure cooker, and I forgot to say this is about 4 pounds of ribs. So, okay, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna put it on saute mode. So as you can see, there's the buttons. We're gonna put saute, add some oil. So, and I would normally use olive oil, but this had about a tablespoon left in it, so that's why I'm using it. So I've gone ahead and I've chopped my onions. So they're all chopped. We're gonna put some onions in the bottom of this. As this heats up, we're gonna saute these onions. My spoon. Okay, so we have our onions. This is heated up, so we're gonna go ahead and add them. Stir this for about 3 to 4 minutes, or let it saute for 3 to 4 minutes. You don't have to stir it that. We'll let that set. We're also going to be adding some garlic once that sautés. So, now you can do pressed garlic or you can do the kind out of the jar. I am going to do the kind out of the jar today. So this thing is awesome. Awesome, because it's kind of like a one-pot meal. I can saute, and then I can add the sauce and the ribs and everything into one pot. So it makes for a great cleanup. Okay, so that's about ready. So we're just going to go ahead and add some garlic. So you do about 3 cloves. So I'm just going to add about that amount. Stir it in and let it get all nice and hot. All right, I think we're about ready. So what we're going to do, we're going to add our sauce. Okay, so this is what it kind of looks like in here. So we had the onions and the garlic, and now we're going to stir the sauce. All right, so we have our sauce and our onions and garlic in there. Going to go ahead and we're going to add a few of our ribs at a time. Then we're just going to make sure those get coated really well. Okay, we're going to turn that to off for a second. Okay, so we have all our ribs in here and our sauce. It looks yummy. All right, we're going to go ahead and put on our lid. All right, so we have that. We got some barbecue sauce on there. Okay, so make sure it's on the sealing mode. We're going to turn this on to manual. And I'm going to go ahead and put it at 40 minutes. All right, so we're at 40 minutes. It's 5:52. So hopefully we'll be eating by about 7, which is about typical in our house, so we're late dinner eaters. We'll let this steam itself, or pressure cook itself, and then we'll be able to see when it's all done, and I'll show you then. Okay, so our Instant Pot just beeped, telling us that it was done. We're gonna, here, I'll show you. So right now, oops, it's saying that we're at 4 minutes past the time. So we're gonna let it go ahead and release for 15 minutes. It'll natural release, and then after 15 minutes, we're going to automatically release it, or manually release the steam and let the pressure out. So I will, okay, so we've reached our 15 minutes post cooking. So we're gonna automatically let the steam out. All right, so we have to very carefully turn that. It smells really good.
And it looks pretty good.
All right, so now that the steam has been let out, you see this thing fell down, so we're good to go. Okay, we're gonna open it. All right, there's our ribs. They smell really good. Okay, we're gonna see if they separate, how they do, if they're like, ooh. So they're pretty tender. All right, so here's the finished product. They're fall off the bone, if there was a bone, ribs, but they do fall apart. They taste delicious. So,
Because she tried it.
But they're all right. So I think that the ribs were a success. They were delicious. So yeah, you guys need to go out and try them. So thanks for watching. Bye.